Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to easily beat the Viper boss fight in the First Berserker Khazan. I'll be going over some different tips and tricks and strategies to make this fight a whole lot easier. I would recommend at first going at this boss fight and doing a couple rounds of just blocking and dodging, as you'll get comfortable with the attack timing. So some of these are a little bit different, and especially when he does that throw attack there on the way back, you'll get comfortable with the timing on where to do your perfect blocks, as this fight is going to be quite a challenge. Now you can also dodge for this fight, but I would recommend going with the block, and I found the spear to be the most effective weapon here, as the increased reach gives you a good chance of taking it out. Now this is all about using everything you got. This fight is going to be very challenging, so you might want to grind a bit first to be able to get some more skill points. But I'm using the Spirit of Advocacy here. Whenever it does this attack here, this whirlwind attack, it's just going to shred down your spirit to absolutely 0 health, so it'll last until that part of the fight. Now every time he does that whirlwind attack, he will do a dodge or attack there that he comes at you with, so you just got to be mindful of that. Whenever he does that throwing attack, you can dodge it or you can block both of it. Now whenever his spear glows, this is the attack that I could never get the timing of. You can dodge it, you can't block it. So if you're someone that's blocking often, that is going to be one of the most challenging parts of this fight. So whenever he does this winding up attack, he's going to follow it up with a multitude of attacks, and they're pretty well telegraphed as he swings his staff around. Be watching his staff though. That's one of the big things I've noticed whenever you're fighting a boss like this. Watch their hands in the weapon, because that's going to be what tells you when they're going to do their attacks. And I would also recommend, if you're getting into a tough situation, to just focus on blocking. Don't have to do the perfect blocks, especially into the second phase, but we get to that in a moment. This is all about just doing your burst attacks and getting as much damage as possible. If you see you're really close to breaking his posture, I would recommend just going absolutely crazy. Like you can see here, we got like half his health bar down here. And if you can attack from behind, that'll give you extra damage, but it's really just whatever you can get damage in with. I'm using the attack here for the spear that gives you 3 attacks, and it doesn't use up your stamina, so that's a special skill that I found worked most optimal here. And again, the spear will glow whenever he does this attack. It's just very hard to read and react to, but dodging to the side or backwards will usually have you safe from this attack. But as we get into the second phase, this part is a little bit more challenging. It has more powerful attacks, but the best thing you can do in this phase of the fight is to focus on blocking a lot. Block and then chip down his health. There's a few attacks where he'll ruin your entire stamina bar if he hits you. That's okay though. We want to try and just slowly chip down his health. It's okay if you take this phase a little slower, because it is going to be a bit more challenging. Unfortunately, you do have to go through the first phase in order to get the good timing down on this one, but you can see there the attacks are pretty well telegraphed. As long as you're blocking often, you're going to have a good time with this fight. A better time with this fight, I should say. But you can see there, even if you just focus on blocking, that's going to be good. He does have this fist slamming attack where that little icon pops up, which is really nice to help read. Just dodge your way away from him whenever that comes out, and you'll be fine. But as you can see there, there is a pretty good timing. If your stamina gauge gets depleted, that's not to worry, because you usually won't get another attack until he's able to, you're able to get your stamina back here. So focus on blocking a lot in this second phase. Playing it much more defensively is going to help out quite a bit. He does that throw attack there, which is kind of frustrating to deal with, but even if you block, you'll be fine. So he does these attacks here in a bunch of times where he just does 2 attacks in a row. So just be mindful of that. That one is going to come out. So anytime that he hits you with an attack, just be prepared that a second one will be coming soon. He'll also do this whirlwind attack here, but it has a larger radius, so just be mindful of that. Get away from him as quickly as you can. And then once his health gets around 60%, this is when the darkness sets in, and it gets even harder. He'll do this jumping attack, which you can see completely drains your stamina gauge, so just be mindful of that. But we'll do some attacks there. Unfortunately, I went for the charge attack. It was not perfectly behind him. And you can see him from his eyes, but this time you want to focus on watching the hand. But you can see there, whenever he does those attacks, it destroys your entire stamina gauge. But the nice thing is, he won't attack again until your stamina's back, so you can block or parry it again. So during the second phase, really just, if you get him below half health, I would go all out with whatever items that you have, because this is going to be probably one of your better attempts. But even if you get to the second phase of focusing just on blocking and dodging and get good at the timing, that could help out. But as I mentioned, there's a lot of attacks where just blocking the attacks will be best. But you can see there, I parried that and it knocked him down. Just be very careful with your stamina, because this is really the most important resource here other than your health. So whenever he's coming at you with these attacks, perfect blocking is going to be preferable, but anything is better than taking a hit. So just keep an eye on your stamina. Get behind him if you can. That'll help out a lot. And now we were able to break his posture down, which helped out quite a bit. I went in for the behind attack there, which was giving us pretty good damage as well. And then just, again, be mindful of your stamina, because this is a battle of attrition here. You can get those perfect parries off a bunch, but sometimes it's just better to block, especially when he comes out with a bunch of these attacks. You should be able to block that all with your stamina. I only have 24 stamina at this point, so not very high in the levels. And again, if you need to, you can grind out some levels before you go into this fight. But again, there's that slam attack down whenever he goes. There's a nice lengthy pause afterwards. I actually like that attack quite a bit whenever he pulls that one out. And that's how to easily beat Viper in the First Berserker Khazan. If you found this video useful, please hit the subscribe button below.